Blue storm, Wavespell, going deeper. I cross-referenced a lot of the Gregorian dates so that people can use the Zolkin and my blog as a way of seeing what was happening for them at that time, because I believe that is what it is actually for. It's for taking us through a process, a synergy process of changing literally who we have learned to be through our DNA, who we've embodied from what we've learned as human beings in our environments and with our teachers, our caretakers, our parents. It's taking us from that place into embodying the new dream, which is learning how to be loving and respectful human beings who are free of old ancestral patterning and behaviours. So my understanding about this is where it's at, is the blue storm process. It's the emotional evolution and understanding how we embody and embed, literally code, to keep us safe. That's the key to set us free. Because once this has been encoded, it remains until the conscious dreamer learns how to transform their code and change by releasing emotion, healing, coming into forgiveness for everything that has happened in the past, letting go of anger, letting go of grief, and surrendering to the heart path, to spirit path, which we are here to do, and which we do actually do, depending on what level we choose to play the game at. The last spiral that Blue Monkey was in was a summer solstice in 2018. And that's the 18th of June to the 30th of June. So what you were doing then is really key, what you were doing at the summer solstice, because we've gone past the winter solstice now, and in terms of the Zolkin, we have completed that 6-month cycle, and soon we'll be going into another Blue Monkey. And Blue Monkey is the core transformation process. So it's here, it's the one that runs right down the middle, and it's there as the blue within the blue. So the transformation process, which is all about healing the inner child, the inner child's experience. And that is the key to everything, so that the inner child becomes divine, as in embodies the spirit. The human being embodies their spiritual beingness fully into the chalice, which is yellow human. And yellow human Wavespell begins tomorrow. So we have 13 days of seeing how we are embodying who we really are, and letting go of any pain, letting go of any energy that is not flowing as it's meant to in our body. The human body is the philosopher's stone. So this is the alchemy process. We can see where we are having an energy block, and this creates illness. So it's really key to become very self-aware and understand what's happening for us and how we are creating this experience for ourselves, which I know many people still struggle with that. And it's an advanced mindset, and one that has been around for thousands of years on the planet. We are revisiting, getting back to that space of becoming very aware and very proactive in our choices for how we relate as human beings. So it's an intense journey, and it isn't easy most of the time for people who are going through that painful process. We're in Aquarius Sun this time in the spiral. We've only just gone into that energy, and before that we were in Capricorn. Aquarius is a lovely time of year where we're with the water bearer, and we are with this amazing bigger picture view of ourselves and the planet, being in service. And I'm just reading this book by Stephen Forrest, The Inner Sky, and I highly recommend it. He has some very lovely insights about astrology. I've got Aquarius ascendant, so this is a consciousness that I'm here to embody, and my sun sign is in Leo. So as this is my own Wavespell as well, it's been very potent for me. And what I offer you is the more that you learn about your conscious code, your cosmic code, your Mayan sign, your astrology, and the wonder of it, the more you can navigate your path and really come into a different perspective, a different way of seeing yourself and your journey, and you become more empowered through that. That's been my experience, and many of the people that I've worked with as well. We're so many things, we're so many aspects. But Aquarius is all about solution focused in a way. Contrary Mary, I have my Lilith in Aquarius, and there's also a Lilith in Aquarius transit until May as well. And just reading this helped explain a lot for me. So I'm just going to read you some snapshots out of it. So the archetypes are the genius, the revolutionary, the truth-sayer, the scientist, the exile. And the glyph is 2 squiggly lines. And these lines are serpents, so they're symbols of knowledge. Freedom, that is the Aquarian endpoint. Individuality, the ability to choose our own path, to do what we want to do, to take orders from no one, be that person father, mother, president, priest, or any other authority figure. So that sort of stands at odds with the energy of Pluto and Saturn in Capricorn at the moment, which is the patriarchy. Easier said than done. Enormous forces are massed against our individuality, forces that can steamroller us if we let them, turn us into dancing monkeys, peer pressure, conformity, socialization, the desire to be accepted. Let them take hold and we serve 2 masters, our own nature and the vagaries of those around us. Immediately our freedom is compromised. For Aquarius, that compromise is anathema. The water bearer's mortal enemy is the tribal instinct. If she succumbs, all is lost. She becomes just one more familiar character in the endless sitcom of our daily existence. Aquarius and conformity, they mix just about as well as peace and nuclear warheads. To conquer that tribal instinct, the water bearer must cultivate an absolute loyalty to truth. She must say what she sees regardless of consequences. She must stand firm when her freedom is challenged, whether by direct coercion or by insidious persuasion. And she must willingly accept her destiny, that of the exile, forever ordained to be out of sync with the values and motivations of her community. The Aquarian endpoint, the flawless, uncompromising expression of self, individuality perfected. So, yeah. Where is Aquarius in your chart? It will be there, even if you have no planets in it. And so the more that you go into knowing yourself and knowing about yourself, it can help explain why your life has been the way it is. Sometimes for some people it's a relief. Aquarian energy, often you feel like an alien. And you tend to be like a black sheep, if you like, in your family, because you're very different to them, and that's why you're in that family, is to see that difference. We're in what we call the new age of Aquarius now, and that means to be the cup holders of God and Goddess, the human being who holds their spirit and is learning how to wisely make choices. That is the key. Over the last 13 days, you will have experienced many shifts with these really strong planetary energies. And if you choose, you can really work with that information. There are lots of tools out there now for healing, and the key to using the Wavespell in this way is to become consciously aware and see that we are in a holograph, and the perspective that we see is literally where we are in terms of our inner world. The outer world reflects it. There are ways to work alchemically, very powerfully, very practically, to change the inside so that the outside changes. And if you'd like to know more about that, please do get in touch with me. That is how I work with energy coaching and a framework of creating an awareness of cosmic code, so that you have a map, so that you have a guide to assist you on your journey. I hope you're having an amazing time, an amazing shift. We are here to change the world at this time through changing ourselves and embodying a new dream. Lots of love.